We have this beautiful marathon conversion Prevost bus in here. This bus is for sale. This is one that Sewell sent over to us. It's for sale. It's over $250,000, which is a good deal considering a brand new one costs like $3.2 million. So this is really, really inexpensive compared to that. We're going to go through and do our bus repair bingo again on this one. We're going to find some serious safety defects on this one. It's had like $100,000 in the last couple of years work done on it, $17,000 in front end and brake work that was done on it. And these are the worst brakes of a bus that I've ever driven. So we got some serious brake problems we're going to get into. And some of this stuff is really scary, especially considering how large and heavy this bus is and how much work has already been put into it. And for it to still have very defective brakes, it's crazy. Imagine this bus, nearly 50,000 pounds, going 70 miles an hour on the interstate and not having good brakes. At the very end of the video, I'm going to ask you some questions. If you'd like to reply in the comments about it, that'd be great. Yeah, Mr. Sewell knew by driving that the brakes weren't good. Plus, it has the ABS light on, so it's kind of an obvious sign that something was going on there, but they are seriously bad. So we're going to hook this up to the laptop and take a look at what the computer says going on with the ABS. So the left rear sensor speed dropout stored 11 times. Retarder open stored 1 time. Clear those. Okay, so we got it set. There's no active codes. We won't know until we drive it. I guess you got to go 25 miles an hour down the road first. And if I leave the computer hooked up, we can check the speed sensors and make sure everything is right. But we're going to look at that left rear one and see if the nipple's not touching, or make sure it's moving freely in there, and make sure the tone ring's all in good shape and everything. So we'll see what we come across. But we won't know for sure until we take it for a test drive, and then the light will go out. I don't think either. Yeah, that wheel speed sensor is nowhere near where it needs to be. We're gonna check the front end out here too, but it's had a whole bunch of front end work done recently, so shouldn't be a problem. Okay. The wheel spins. Wheel bearings sound good when it spins. Yeah. The disc brake's pretty tight on there. Mm-hmm. It's had a bunch of front end brake work done on it. So these, within the last 2 years, are all new parts up here. And these upper control arm bushings were just recently replaced. The snap ring is not in there. Yeah, this was October of 2023. So 2 years ago, this was all done here. And this front end brake work was 17 grand. And those upper control arm bushings were replaced. The front disc brakes are working. The calipers are moving back and forth. When you step on the brakes, it applies the pressure and then releases. There is some deep grooving on the rotor here, but they're in working order. We have a bunch of air leaks in the suspension system and in the brake system. No surprise there. Air leaks are really common for us, but especially on these Prevosts, there's a lot of complicated systems to leak air. We're gonna see if we can get this ABS sensor to move closer to the tone ring. That should fix the problem with the ABS light. It's really seized in there. We gotta get it out, clean it up, and then get it readjusted.
You shooting the light over here?
Just pull it all the way out and re-clean it and lubricate it. I'm trying to spray some Croil in there.
You want to see the...
If it'll come out, just pull it all the way out.
Hmm?
If it'll come out, go ahead and pull it out, and then we'll
Yeah, just
loosen it.
turn it back and forth.
Spray it with some Croil and wipe it off real good, and then we'll... Still got a little nipple on it, right? Okay, so now we got that pushed in where it's right up, right to it there. That should fix that issue. All right, we're gonna inspect the rear brakes on here. We're gonna release the parking brake on it. Both the drive axles and the tag axles all have parking brake chambers on it. So we gotta release the parking brake so we can see what's going on with those.
It is released.
Yes.
I guess step on the brake release.
Okay. No. Any of them moving or just the... All right. So the parking brakes are released and I stepped on the brake inside and we can't move any of these four rear ones. Wow. Parking brake is released.
I don't know if it's leaking out the bottom. I think it's leaking out the bottom of the exhaust because if it's hard to push.
It's so hard to push.
I think we're good though.
Okay. I can release it?
Yeah. And then I'll try the parking brake.
There's something seriously wrong with this brake treadle. It takes 100, maybe even more than 100 pounds of force to step on that brake pedal. It's crazy.
Surely I don't think all of these are seat
Okay, I'm gonna reset the parking brake. Parking brake is on. Parking brake is off. I'm gonna step on the brake pedal one time just in case. What?
Hold on, he said.
Okay.
Okay, I heard it do parking brake things.
But you still can't spin it?
No.
I'm going to step on it one time, a hard application. What?
Do that again.
Oh my God.
Brake can's leaking back here.
Can you get video of it?
Yeah, hold on. I need to make sure that
Pretty quickly?
He said, yeah, hold on, mumble, 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 and he went around the corner.
Holy shit.
We need video of it.
You're-
You're stepping on that brake. That's funnier than hell.
Yeah.
He goes up.
those drivers are leaking.
Okay, get video.
Good video. He's starting to turn purple holding the brake.
I can't tell you how hard it is to hold this pedal down. It's like you're up against the whole 120 pounds of pressure.
Oh,
If you were at a stoplight and you were a 80-year-old man,
couldn't hold it.
you'd have to put the parking brake on.
Probably so hard because the fucking parking brake in the back.
Yeah.
Released. So it's adding more pressure.
Okay, so step on the brake, emergency panic stop. Is that ridiculous?
Yes. Fighting it.
Now pretend you're at a stoplight on a hill.
If I put one up here.
Okay, you can let go.
Jeez.
That is ridiculous,
That
right?
is ridiculous.
Go ahead and let's set the go ahead and should we set the parking brake?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull the brake can off and see if it's.
Okay. I'm gonna turn the key off. It's gonna beep. There's nothing I can do about it. Go ahead and turn the key to off. Okay, go ahead and step on it. They do move the tiniest bit. Release.
I don't see anything.
I don't think the caliper's moving though.
What are the odds that all of these are back here? It's not a parking brake problem.
Okay, do it again, Dan.
Yeah, I saw these move.
Release. I don't really see it releasing though.
I see it on this side, the caliper going back.
I saw the caliper squeeze a little, but I really didn't see it release.
I haven't told you them yet. So is this one over here.
So it is probably seized up. I see rust on it. We were able to get a big pry bar in here to free up this one here. So right now we still have 3 of the 4 rear discs are seized. Parking brake is off. Brakes are released. You okay?
Yeah.
Let's try.
Sounds good. Well,
It's just
I wouldn't know if that's good, but it's fun.
that's a little bit of brake drag.
Let's clean the rest off.
Does that one
So
have
they are sticking.
Does that one have a torn boot too?
No.
Yeah, these rear calipers sticking like this can cause a brake fire. A lot of heat can build up with just that little bit of extra friction. All these brake chambers are leaking. You see these foaming bubbles coming out from everywhere.
Oh, I need to open that front
coolant level is below the sight glass.
Wish all lights are green.
It's down in there, but yeah, it's low. Let's start filling out our bus maintenance bingo card. So the fluid level below the add line, we're going to call that, but the coolant level being below the sight glass. We got several other things to check off here. We got a leaky brake chamber. Air leaks more than 3 psi a minute. Air leaks. Out of adjustment brakes.
This thing just has one fuel filter.
Let's call that upper control arm bushing snap ring that's not in place. Let's call that horrible paid for previous work. We're starting to pull apart these calipers, and we're going to replace all these pin kits in the 4 rear calipers that are sticking. So we're going to rebuild them.
Just pulled it back. There's a gap there now. It's not much, but it should be enough to turn.
Yeah, the brake chamber's not even attached.
So I guess let me pull the pads and see. Make sure it's not.
You still can't spin it at all. Yeah, that brake chamber is completely disconnected. The bolts are out of it, it's pulled back. It's not interfering with it. So this is 100% just seized on here, stuck.
There should even be pressure on the pads now. It's crazy. This pad is loose.
Yeah. But the other one's not. That's the side where it's tight. And the brake chamber's pushed back, right? You got it, the bolts are off of it?
It's off of there.
Now they're both loose. Yeah, you've seen this before on our channel. These slide pins get rusty, and then it can't release the pressure back off of it. And then over time, as it's not releasing the pressure, the brakes get worn, but they're not able to ratchet and self-adjust like they're supposed to. Yeah, we're going to be replacing all these new pins, new bushings. This is scary what happens to this stuff.
Find some Loctite.
Yeah, so there's Loctite on these. He's heating them with a torch and then hitting them with this slogging wrench here. It works pretty good. It's a manual impact wrench basically. So I bled off all the air pressure on it here. And looking at the brake treadle here, it's extremely hard. So the problem is something mechanical. This is not an air pressure thing. I thought air pressure was bleeding back through the treadle possibly, but it's not. There's no air pressure in the system right now, and I cannot push this pedal down without I would say more than 100 pounds of force. I'm not even all the way there. And the chair is pushing back. Well, we're ordering a bunch of parts, waiting for the parts to come in. That's always the delay on this stuff here. We got a lot of projects going around here. We're getting ready to pour concrete outside under the arch so we can work on more buses here because we're spending so much time waiting on parts and it's really affecting us. So we'll have 4 bays basically then that we can work on buses. They're all covered. 2 of them will be fully indoors, and then the 2 that'll be outdoors will be under the arch canopy, so they'll be out of the rain and the shade out there, which will help a lot. Yeah, so what do you think? A 50,000-pound bus going down the highway, 70 miles an hour? It really should have good brakes, don't you think? For the safety of everybody out there. It's amazing to me how many times we come across this. And a simple air brake pre-trip inspection wouldn't even uncover some of these issues. These are, these lubrication issues on these slide pins are very important. It's a problem. There's a lot of buses that catch fire too. We really need to figure out, if you have these types of brake systems, you got to check this stuff out and make sure that your brakes are functioning properly. When you step on that brake treadle, like I said, you should fly forward and your passenger should want to fly through the windshield. And if you're not getting that kind of performance on your bus, your brakes are not correct. So let me know in the comments what you think about the brakes, if you think they should be fixed. One thing that I'm always talking about is how important braking is on a bus. And I tell people that when you panic brake or you emergency stop and you really hit those brakes hard, everything in your bus that's not tied down should slide forward immediately, just fly forward, including your passenger. If they're not wearing a seatbelt, they should be up against the windshield like a splattered bug.